This is the Sahara Desert, the hottest, driest, most lifeless place on Earth. And this is what happens when you flood it. A gleaming megacity rising from an artificial sea, turquoise water where sand dunes once stood, 20 million people living in the middle of nowhere. It sounds insane, but engineers have been planning this for over a century. And if someone actually built it, this is exactly what would happen. The Sahara sits below sea level in massive depressions called chotts. Some are 200 feet below the Mediterranean. And the Mediterranean? It's right there. One canal, that's all it would take. 150 miles of digging to connect the ocean to the desert. Water would rush in at millions of gallons per second, and it wouldn't stop for years. Imagine watching the Sahara slowly disappear underwater, dune by dune, mile by mile, until you're standing on the shore of a brand new sea. A sea the size of California, in the middle of Africa. Now build a city on it. Not just any city, a megacity, designed from scratch. No old infrastructure, no compromises, just pure, optimized futurism. Towers that harvest moisture from the air, solar farms that power everything, desalination plants that turn seawater into drinking water. 20 million people would move here. The largest planned city ever built. A new Dubai, but 10 times bigger. And for a while, it would be perfect. The fishing industry would explode. Tourism would boom. The Sahara would literally turn green around the edges as the water changes the local climate. But here's what nobody talks about. The Mediterranean is salty, and when salty water evaporates in 130-degree heat, it leaves the salt behind. Every year, the lake gets saltier, and saltier, and saltier. Within 50 years, this paradise becomes a dead sea. No fish, no life, just toxic brine. But that's not even the worst part. See that salt crust forming on the shore? When the wind picks it up, it becomes a salt storm. The same winds that carry Saharan dust across the Atlantic would now carry corrosive salt particles into the city, into the towers, into people's lungs. The gleaming mega city would start to corrode, glass pitting, metal rusting, infrastructure crumbling. 20 million people watching their utopia dissolve. They'd try to fix it. Desperate pumping, chemical treatments. But you can't fight physics. The water would keep evaporating. The salt would keep concentrating. The city would keep dying. And eventually, everyone would leave. The Sahara Sea would shrink back to nothing. The megacity would become a ghost town. And future archaeologists would find the ruins of humanity's greatest dream, buried in sand, just like it always was.